Amazing collection here at HSN we have ever presented. You are getting a full size. It's over $45 off, but only if you call and order right now. We are very busy, so let me help you out with the ordering process. I've got a lot of you that are tuning in to HSN for the very first time. Maybe you're a fan of IMAN, maybe you're looking for a new signature fragrance, or maybe you feel like you haven't found anything that has become your signature fragrance. I think this will become your new favorite. It's that universal legendary message of eternal love. So take a look. That's the full size. That's $39.95. It's the lowest price we've ever offered. It's also the first time we've had that on free shipping. So it's a wonderful time to jump in. You can place your order online. Just go to hsn.com, 762080. While you're there, let me also give you the item numbers for the two other pieces, because for less than the price of the original price of that Eau de Parfum, you can now have the purse spray and the body lotion. So here's how the purse spray works. It's a different item number. It's 777258. It's only $12.50. By the way, there's a lot of fragrance in there. It's already full. You don't have to try to transfer. You don't have to take this with you. Believe me, it's glass. It's that beautiful hammered gold tone finish. You want to leave that at home, leave that on your bureau, bring your purse spray with you. It's already full of Eau de Parfum. That's a lot of perfume for $12.50. That's also on free shipping. I don't know how this is happening, but it's our birthday month, and we would just love for you to try HSN and try IMAN's brand new fragrance. There's nothing else like it. If you want to order the body lotion, I'll give you that item number. Also 50% off. Also at the lowest price we've ever offered. That's 777267. It's super hydrating, it's silky soft, it gives you that same fragrance that you'll find, the same notes in the perfume. It's just another way to sort of layer it and create that whole experience. So make sure that if you're even thinking of doing this incredible IMAN collection, you're doing it right now. I know we're busy, we see you, we're gonna get to all of your calls, but the best way is to use express ordering or go to hsn.com and then just download the app. The app's another great way to go. So IMAN, I love that you have spent so many years in the beauty industry. I mean, you've seen all kinds of skincare. You've certainly had a chance to experience the most amazing fragrances in the world. You've traveled the world. You're an international supermodel. How did you finalize your notes for this fragrance?
It is, as I said, I'm a very loyal fragrance wearer. So, what I mean by that is that I don't like trendy fragrances. I don't buy the hottest new fragrance that comes out every year. I'm not that girl. I like a fragrance and I wear it for years and years and years. So that is why for me it was the most difficult thing to create. I was like, how does anybody create a fragrance? Because it's so personal. It's something, it's either you like it or you don't like it. How does one create it? I know a lot of designers have created some fragrances that I like. One or they'll have 10 fragrances, but I might like one. But I've always been a loyal to one fragrance for years and years. So for me, when I was creating this, it really was an homage to my own love affair, to my eternal love, my husband. That's what it was about. But it is, and I found as I was really going through it of what is it that I'm looking for and what does it mean, is that's what I really wanted to create at the age that I am. I'm going to be 67. By the way, it's my birthday month also on July 25th. I'm going to be 67. So I wanted to create, at this stage of my life, what would I wanted to create? I wanted to create something that was eternal, something that was everlasting, something that becomes a classic. And all I kept on thinking, going back to what is it that women love about Chanel No. 5 50 years later? Why is it the #1 seller is still after 50 years? Because it's a classic. Is because it's really imbues in things that are not flighty, it's not too floral, it's not too musky, it's not too dark, it's not too this, it's not too that. It just evokes an emotion. And what it is also fragrances that actually open a bloom during the day, not a big woof, and all of a sudden it's like nobody can be in the elevator with you. They'll say, oh God, that's too much. Or you put it on and you say, now I have to take a shower. That's too much. You know, but what I loved is like even the body lotion. What I love is like you take a bath at night and you put the body lotion on and you go to bed, right? When you wake up, the smell, it will linger in your sheets. This is what I mean by a fragrance that is not overpowering, but it matures and it stays with you. That's what it is. You leave the room 3 hours later, there is like, oh, she was here. That's what the words are. She was here, right? That's what you want. You want to leave a memory behind you, not a fragrance behind you. You know, it's that you were there and you were present in that room. That's what this fragrance is about, that eternal love. And I found, okay, so what is the two things that is most really that every woman and every man, every child, every pet can relate to? Love and memories.
Yeah.
That's all we have at the end of the day. We have, if lucky, we'll have those two.
I couldn't agree more. I'm lucky myself, celebrating, gosh, almost 20 years married to my husband. But I will tell you, he's never had a chance to try this fragrance until tonight, Iman. When I get home, we'll see what happens. To be continued. TBD. ... Because that's what. Even if you've been in a relationship for a long time, it's still fun and exciting to surprise them. Or say, honey, what do you think? Or maybe they're gonna like it as well. Maybe they'll wanna borrow it, right? You never know, but a fragrance can really not only evoke memories, but it can really bring all kinds of emotions to the surface. It can bring you back in time. It can remind you of some of your most amazing and most playful moments with friends, with family. It can remind you of those cherished moments with loved ones. If you're looking for a signature fragrance, I would really love for you to pick this up today. I just don't want you to miss out. We have a limited quantity that we have at this event price. And once this is gone, I don't know if or when it will come back, and especially when it's more than 50% off. I really hope you're placing your order right now. So I'm gonna invite you, if you've been watching for the last 30 minutes or so, just take a pause, go right to hsn.com, type in the item number 762080. We'll get it out to you for $13.32. There's free shipping on this as well. And know that you're getting kind of like a better than a buy one, get one. You can get two and still be less than one at the original price. So think about this. Think about surprising a loved one. I love surprises. My husband doesn't like to be surprised. He always tries to finagle all the information out of me when I'm trying to surprise him with an event or a destination. And I'm like, honey, I'm trying to surprise you. I personally love surprises. This would be a great surprise gift to someone. Iman, don't you think? 'Cause you know they don't have it. Right? That's the wonderful thing about this fragrance. Gift it to a mom, a daughter, a sister, a loved one. They're going to be thrilled to have a new fragrance.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is this, as you said, it's not a fragrance that's available everywhere. So it's a unique gift. It's something that it's only available here. And as you were saying about the surprises, yeah, men don't like surprises. Most men don't like surprises. But most women love surprises. But what I love about this also, it is that you know, for a man to gift to a woman, this is so beautiful because the words that's in the carton says it all. It's all about my memory loves you. You know what I mean? You know, it's everything about love and memory. You can always, this kind of a gift when you get it, and years in and year out, as I said, you will not even throw the carton. And I don't know when was the last time we opened something and we kept the cartons, you know? This, because all the language that is in there, it's like a book. So you open it and inside the cartons is all these beautiful words. And so that's what you're going to be getting. It's like something that you keep it and you will remember it year in, year out, the day that you got that gift, because it is so special. Right? And that's what's so great about this particular fragrance, and why I really took my time on this, is that I wanted something that from the carton to the bottle to the body lotion to the spray, it's really something that is unique that you will cherish.
and there's all the words on the inside. I think you're so right, because it's like when someone gifts you a timepiece. Every time you look at your watch, every time you look at your wrist, you're reminded, oh, my father gave me that timepiece, or my mother, or my loved one. Every time you look at this bottle, if you receive it as a gift, you'll say, I remember when my mother, my sister, my daughter, my girlfriend sent this to me. We have so many loved ones that are sometimes not close to us. They might live all the way across the country. You might not be able to be together all the time. I have a sister who's going to be moving halfway around the world, Iman, and I'm wondering, how am I going to live without my sister close by for several years? But this is that kind of gift I could give her before she leaves and say, you know what, every time you put on this amazing fragrance, think about me and think about our other sister. It could be like a connection, right? Like all three sisters could have the same fragrance, and then we'll be thinking of each other no matter where we are.
Absolutely, and that is, you know, why my daughter loved the intrigue of this fragrance itself, but that she knew that every time she wore it, she'll remember of me and her dad. You know what I mean? So that's what the memories are, and they're cherished, and they sustain us memories. You know, that's what's so great about it. And as you said, you know, we have extended families, we have chosen families. There are people who are very close to friends that have become families than their own sisters and brothers. So, you know, family and love is really, it's an open book. It's like it has no beginning and an end. You know, anybody, you can love anybody. But what I love about it is that how it becomes, as I said, everything in it, from the bottle, which is a piece of art, to the carton, which is a painting of a sunset, to the words inside. It's what it will remind you every time when you look at that fragrance years from now. When you look at that carton years from now, you know, and you'll say, I know when I got that. You know, it's like songs. You remember this beautiful song that you remember, you'll hear that song, and all of a sudden, all the memories rush in, you know, and that's what it is.
Sounds can do that. A fragrance can kind of unlock that memory.
Yeah, and exactly unlock that memory. And those are the priceless. You know, there are a lot of things in life that there are price on it, but those are priceless. Memories are priceless. And if we're lucky, we will have great memories in our lifetime.
Well said, Iman. I think you're so right. I mean, those are the things that we cherish most, right? Our loved ones, our family, the friends that become family, the relationships that we get to interact with people every single day. I mean, we're social creatures, and we've been kind of lonely the last couple of years, right? We haven't been able to see and hug and cherish our loved ones like we have over most of our lives. So this is the moment that we're reconnecting. We're getting together with friends and family. And even if it's the sort of the casual acquaintances you see throughout the day, those are also important moments to cherish. Maybe it's the people you haven't even met yet that maybe you'll meet because you're wearing Iman and they ask you about your fragrance. We've heard a lot of stories. I mean, women who have been wearing the Iman fragrance have been stopped and said, wait a minute, what fragrance are you wearing? So maybe it'll spark a friendship. Maybe it will start a connection. Maybe it will be a love connection. You never know, because a fragrance has so many endless possibilities. And maybe you're just looking for a fresh start. Maybe you're looking for a new signature scent. You're taking a new journey, you're entering a new decade, you've had a new birthday, whether you're 21 or 91 or anywhere and everywhere in between. This is a fragrance that I think will appeal to so many of you that are watching right now. It's complex. It's a symphony. It's a harmony of notes. Let's go over the notes again for anybody who's just tuning in, Iman, and tell us how you created your very first fragrance. And after all the years of you creating amazing beauty products and skincare, she's never created a fragrance until now. And it's only here exclusively at HSN. It's going very quickly. It's $45 off the price, more than 50% off. Most of you are adding on the purse spray. That's only $12.50. And a lot of you are also adding on the body lotion, another 50% off special at $12.50. They're all on free shipping. Now you can get all three for less less than the price of just one of the bottles of fragrance. It's a true Eau de Parfum. It's a full 1.7 fluid ounce size. You're gonna love everything about it. It's romantic, it's sensual, it's playful, it's exciting, it's distinctive, Iman. And let's go over those notes again. How do we describe this fragrance to anyone who can't actually open the bottle quite yet?
Yeah, I mean, there is unique combination of notes that's going from the top notes to the middle notes to, you'll see it. There is the rose and the jasmine. There is the currant. There's vanilla. There's coconut. There is a vetiver. And what I love about a fragrance, because as you just mentioned, I've created IMAN Cosmetics in 1994. So I've been in the beauty, cosmetics and skincare since then. But I've never created a fragrance. For me, it was like, it's such a personal thing. And I myself, I've been wearing the same fragrance for 15 years. So I was like, I have no idea how there is a business in fragrance, because if I wear the same fragrance every year, but there are women who love changing their fragrance as much as they change, like from spring to summer, and they have summer fragrance and fall winter fragrances. So, but I've always wanted to go back. Always like I wanted to create something that was classic and something that really, really evoked a lot of emotion. So it really, everything in it about this fragrance, I designed it. We'll start with the bottle. As you're looking at the bottle, this is a glass bottle. There is nothing plastic about this whole thing, right? It's authentically real, right? So the glass, it's amber. It mimics the sunsets that I've been blessed in my country house that I see every night. And so that's what it is. And I actually have it by the window on this glass top. And the sun rays, when it hits it, the whole room, you can see the flash of the light going through the room, which is beautiful. So on the top part of it, the topper, is gold hammered like a piece of jewelry, which is harks back to my African heritage. Africans usually do hammered gold as jewelry. So that's what it is. It really has everything about it is what I am about. The authenticity of the bottle, the gratitude that I have, that what I have been given, sunset on a daily basis that I see here at my property. And that's what I really wanted to create it. And then I started, the past 2 years, I started, doing stack stones on the property. And what that really created was this blissful calmness it gave me. And it's something very spiritual. Everything about the bottle, when you hand it, it fits in the palm of your hand. It has smoothness, it has roundness. That's the roundness of the femininity of it. Everything about it. But as I said, this is the most beautiful, to me, is a piece of sculpture, right? So it's an artful piece of sculpture. It is weighed heavily because it's glass. As I said, there is nothing plastic on this bottle. Everything about it, it's handmade. And so that's what's so gorgeous about it. And I said, even when you finish with the fragrance, you will keep that because it is really a beautiful piece of sculpture. Well, and then the carton is a painting of the sunset again that I have painted. So that's what it is. But then when you open the carton, there's all words about love and memories, right, that I've written it. So like daily quotes on it. So everything about it, it is truly unique. And I was trying to create something as classic as a Chanel No. 5. Chanel No. 5 is the #1 fragrance in the world for the past 50 years. There is nothing trendy about it. It's a classic that evokes an emotion. And that's what I wanted to create. And that's what this fragrance does. You start with in the morning, you get out of the shower, you put the cream on, and you have what you're engulfed with vanilla, and you're engulfed with coconut. It's very fresh, right? And then all of a sudden in the midday, the femininity comes up, the roses bloom, the jasmine opens up. And then in the evening, the blackcurrant and the vetiver take over, and it becomes a little bit sexier. And so that's what it is. It starts fresh in the morning, and ends up to be sexy. So it blooms, you know. This is a fragrance that has a story. It's not one spray fragrance. This is a truly a unique experience, and I guarantee you've never smelled anything like it.
And imagine that. I mean, there's a lot of fragrances out there, and some of them are instantly recognizable. You could have 10 different women walk by you in a department store, and you're like, okay, I know that one, I know that one, I know that one, I know that one. What would it be like to have your very own fragrance? Because the only women in the world that can own and wear Iman's fragrance have to find it here at HSN. It's not available in department stores. It's not available at those beauty counters. It's only available here at HSN, and that's why we are so honored to have Iman create a signature fragrance for the very first time and release it here exclusively at HSN. She's been on all the talk shows talking about this fragrance. You probably saw her on many of those talk shows over the summer. She only has it here at HSN. So, Iman, thank you for sharing what has been such an intimate and incredible journey of love and this eternal flame that I know is so very important to you. And you've bottled that so beautifully. And now you've been able to share it with everyone. And in honor of our birthday, we're gonna make it easy for you to get home. So if you've always wanted to try the Iman fragrance, maybe you already purchased it when it was a today's special and you're ready to replenish, it's never been at this low of a price until now. It's never been more than 50% off. It's never been on free shipping. So if there's ever a time to try Iman's fragrance, it's right here, it's right now, it's today. It's our only presentation of the day. I just want to remind you, if you want the purse spray, it's also already full. It's a beautiful travel size. It's a true Eau de Parfum. It's not a spritz, it's not a cologne. It's the same Eau de Parfum you'll find in the full size. And the item number for the purse spray, I want to make sure that you're adding that to your order because that's an incredible value at $12.50. Almost everyone is adding that to your order, and you'd be crazy not to, because this you want to leave at home. It's glass, it's beautiful, it's sculpture, it's art, it's the full size. This is what you take with you. This is what you put in your purse, your briefcase, your backpack, your travel bag. This is what you keep at the office or at the gym or in your locker at school. This is what you share with others, or if you just maybe want to try it out before you buy the full size. But $12.50, maybe you get more than one. I mean, that would be an amazing gift, by the way. A wonderful fragrance, a signature fragrance for $12.50. That just doesn't happen. That doesn't happen with anyone's fragrance. And then we also have the full size of the body lotion, which is also $12.50. And you can start your layering process there, start off subtle in the morning, and then you can add the fragrance as you move about your day. But whatever you do, place your order now. We don't have an unlimited supply of Iman's fragrance. They're very hard to come by. When they're here, they go very, very quickly, and already thousands and thousands of you have placed your order. And if you order right now, we can offer not only these great values, the free shipping, but I think there's also $50 off on the HSN credit card. We've got some big savings going on. In fact, if you apply today and buy today, you can also enjoy $50 off your very first purchase if you apply for the HSN credit card. And if you're not a card member, we'll get you set up right away. You can apply it towards your first purchase, and then you'll be saving $50 right off the bat. That'll be good for this hour. It'll be good for the Juliana fashions that are coming up next hour. But as someone who not only loves and appreciates fragrance, but someone who also looks for something unique and distinctive, I feel like this is going to be a universal favorite. You called it sort of an instant classic, and I think that's a wonderful way to describe a fragrance that's going to appeal to both men and women of all ages, of all genders, of all personalities, and I think you've accomplished something amazing, Iman.
I hope so. I hope so, because it really means, this fragrance means a lot to me. You know, it took me a long time to come around to create a fragrance, but once I got what is it is that I was looking for in a fragrance, and that if I would create a fragrance, what would it be? And I want it to be an instant a classic. You know, I am not somebody who, you know, loves a trend. I want something that is everlasting. I want something that also evokes something, an emotion in me, you know. And that's what I really was going for. But then also what I wanted to create, since this is going to be my signature fragrance, I wanted it to become like a true sculpture. So the bottle itself, I have to tell you, you would not believe it when you touch this bottle. As I said, there's nothing plastic here. Everything is pure art. It's a sculptural piece. And I can't believe it that actually it's $39.95. If it was not for HSN birthday, this will be $85. But for the birthday month, we're going for the $39.95. But also look at the spray. It's not a roller like the usual. This is a full spray, and it is a parfum. So that's what you have to understand. Even the $12.95 you're getting, this is like a tall latte at Starbucks. You know, and you're getting something unique that doesn't even exist anywhere else but here. You know, and that's what's so beautiful about this. You're going to keep the carton. You're going to read the words in there. You're going to cherish this, because I have to tell you, first of all, as you said, it is truly for everybody, because men love it and women love it, because it doesn't have one note. A lot of fragrances, you smell it, you smell the rose. You smell it, you smell the jasmine. You really got to the point. Yes, I got it, and that's about it. This is a fragrance that has a story, and it's going to start in the morning fresh with vanilla and coconut. The body lotion, if you can get it, get it. It is luxurious. And as I said, if you're a bath girl in the evening and you put that on and you get into your sheets, honey, the sheets will be smelling of you and this beautiful scent for the whole week, you know. So that's what's so beautiful about it, that it blooms, it changes, it starts with this freshness of coconut and vanilla. And then during midday, the feminine part open up, the roses bloom, the jasmine opens up, and then it becomes early evening, and in the evening, the blackcurrant and the vetiver becomes the sexier, moodier part. You know, what I always say is that definitely this is a fragrance. When you leave the room, you will be remembered, because everybody will say, she was here, she was here. Yeah.
And I know that's going to speak to so many of you. I mean, just like you love Iman's fashions because you can stand out from the crowd. You don't look like anyone else. You have a moment that is just for you. You're not like anyone else. You're one in a million. You're one of a kind. There's only one of you in the world. You should have a signature fragrance. You should have a signature fragrance that isn't like anyone else. So this is for you. For those of you that maybe haven't worn a fragrance in a long time, this is for you. For those of you that have tried this in the past and you loved it when it first premiered as a today's special and you're ready to reorder, know that you're getting it now at the lowest price we've ever ordered. Stock up, get more than one. It will last for years, right? It's a true Eau de Parfum. Iman is a supermodel. She is a CEO. She's an entrepreneur. She's one of the most famous and photographed women in the world. She could put her stamp on anything. So you know when she puts her name on a bottle of Eau de Parfum, you know it's going to be incredibly classy. It's going to be first rate. It's going to be top of the line, and you're going to love everything about it. Don't forget, we have the purse spray. We have the matching lotion. They're also at the lowest prices we have ever ordered. We are very, very busy. I would love for you to pick it up today, because there's not another presentation later today. I don't know how long they're going to last.